Hey guys, welcome back. We got a little bit for everyone today. We got some thieves. We got a card show thief that we're going to take a look at. We got a game store thief. We got some stolen, allegedly stolen Charizard from Phantasmal, the golden one. I'll show you why I think that's stolen. And then we got some, the regular scalper nonsense. Buckle up. All right, first clip here from paxhack.tcg. We got somebody with some sticky fingers. They try the same trick every time. They're always trying to stick it in under the binder, swoop it out, and put it in their pocket. The old, oh. Not the Jaws music.
Yo.
Swoop.
NANI? Damn, another one.
Embarrassing.
Damn. I caught him stealing. Yeah, nuts.
Sorry, sir. Did you get your cards back?
Yeah, and I recorded the whole thing because I saw how he did it.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we're just gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, sir. Okay. All right.
See you later. You should have had the authorities come pick him up for trying to steal Pokemon cards. Now, this is probably not the first person that he's done this to. It looks like he's got his technique, either working on it or has perfected it. If people are not paying attention, make sure you have cameras set up if you're vending at these shows so you can catch these perpetrators. If you see this guy at a show, make sure you let the staff know that he's not welcome because he's probably going to try and steal some cards. Next, we got RNG therapy. We got a little break-in action, this time with a U-Haul. They're going to use it to jam their way into this San Jose shop. Steal everything inside. Not a very good duo here. Kind of, you can kind of see who it is. Hopefully someone can identify these perpetrators.
Sad news at RNG Therapy. We experienced a break-in at 5:45 Tuesday morning. Two people, a male and a female, ran into our shop with a U-Haul and took some stuff. It's gut-wrenching. It hurts, but we're gonna persevere and do our best to, build back for our community and have a place for you guys to hang out. So yeah, just an update. Watch the video, check it out.
Yeah, they smashed. There's like a garage door that they smashed in. They're gonna go grab everything. I don't know what did they had a U-Haul. They didn't think to bring like some big totes or garbage bins or something. We got a little bit of a close up here, and then they take off. Now I don't know if I need to remind anyone. Some criminals, they're just well, most criminals are very dumb. If you rented a U-Haul, you probably had to provide some sort of identification to rent the U-Haul, and that can probably be traced back pretty easily. You don't want to do that. All right, here we go. We got Violet City Collectibles. We got a fake McDonald's Pikachu. And nice little reminder here that if somebody rips you off, it's not a good idea to just accept a refund and not leave a bad feedback for them. You can get scammed on eBay. It is very hard to get scammed on eBay because you basically have to know that you have to be able to tell that the card is real that you're purchasing. Doesn't matter the value on it. Be careful. Look into the seller. Do they have a lot of negative feedback? Does the seller usually sell Pokemon cards, or they just all of a sudden have 600 McDonald's Pikachus?
Diluted the back is. It's literally just a piece of cardboard. And
The feel.
all right, so with this, you have to report this to eBay. All right. Not only is it like up on you, but even if you're okay with losing $15, because who cares? They're gonna do this again to somebody else.
They had a whole bunch of stuff too.
But here's what you got to avoid. What they're gonna do is they're gonna try to make you ask for the refund. They're gonna say, "Do you want a refund?" And then as soon as you type yes, what they'll do is they'll refund you. What happens when they refund you is now you cannot give them a bad review. It looks like you requested the refund. You need to contact eBay specifically and tell them they are selling counterfeit cards. Do everything in your power to give them a bad review. In fact, do you know their name? Hold up. Pull up the sale real quick. We're gonna put it on camera.
Put them on blast.
Oh, look at their bad reviews. I don't know how to say your f***ing name, but f*** you and f*** your Pikachu. No, I'm sorry about that though. I know it's only $15, but think about how many sales that guy's done. See how diluted the
So we've seen it before with Argent Dylan, who had 100% feedback, which is pretty crazy for somebody that was scamming on the level that he was scamming, one of the biggest scammers in Pokemon history. He had 100% because he'd always say, oh, I didn't know that the first edition stamps that were on all these shadowless cards were fake. Can I send you a refund? I got scammed too. Turns out he was the one putting them on there. Whoop-de-doo. Who would have thought? All right, let's talk about the Charizard, the English Gold Mega Charizard X EX pulled from Mega Evolution Pack. I'm calling full BS on this. Not that it couldn't happen, but we got a whole lot of, where's the rest of the pack? We got a photo here. It looks like this thing was shipped. Now, it is my opinion that this was, because it's a single card and not a whole bunch of cards from that set, this was likely stolen from the factory, and it looks like it was shipped in this little mailer here, and they took photos of it as they took it out of the mailer. Why would you go through the effort of putting the Mega Evolution cards with the card itself to make it look like it actually came out of the pack, even if you weren't recording it to begin with? It's also got some, looks like it's got a little bit of damage on it, which is pretty common if somebody took it into their own hands of putting it in their pocket. Reminder for everyone that is new, do not purchase, do not engage with stolen goods. I know it's crazy, and I know somebody down in the comments is going to say, Rattle, it's only cardboard. Yeah, well, guess what? It was only a magazine, only a guide that people took pictures of at the Pokemon print facility. I guess it would have been like a magazine print facility. They leaked that. They got sued by Nintendo. Not to mention the fact that whoever's stealing this from work is going to get in some big trouble. They're probably going to find out who it is. There are a lot of cameras in place, from what I've heard, at the print facility. Currently, Millennium being the primary one that Pokemon owns. Someone's going to lose their job. Someone's potentially going to get a criminal record over stealing goods from... And this goes for the Charizard too. The stuff that fell off a train. Stay away from it. You do not want to engage. They say the post just got taken down, but I'm posting it again. Please tell me where this should be posted. If not here, my friend just pulled a gold English Mega Charizard X out of a Mega Evolutions ETB. Oh, it was your friend, was it? Why aren't they posting about it? We are freaking out and don't know what to do. It was confirmed from a Mega Evolutions ETB and not an accidental Phantasmal Flames pack in the ETB. So we did see some product that had Phantasmal Flames, one pack in it in the 3-pack blister. This is not the case. I mean, why is it? What's going on here with the envelope? Did he pull it straight from the envelope? Did he buy a pack that was in the envelope? So I'm calling hard BS on this. If we go look up the user, it looks like they've been on Reddit for 5 years, that they're active in 3 subreddits here, but they might have deleted some posts because we don't have a whole lot other than him trying to unload this stolen Charizard. Stolen in my opinion, stolen allegedly, but you get the point. All right, be careful out there. Now, if you're going to make repacks, there's nothing wrong with repacks, but you got to be honest with it and how this repack that is pretty deceptive ended up at Shields, allegedly. That's, what the hell are you doing? Now, it could be third party. It looks like it's straight off the shelf at Shields. And they're charging $17 for these mini tins, which should. You got to know what the wrap looks like on this stuff. If you shouldn't even be buying from the secondary market. Do not buy from Joe Schmo, the guy that just cleared out Target. Don't do it. There's no reason to do it. There's going to be more packs. There's going to be more stuff available. If you you need to do it. You don't want to wait for it. You don't want to go through the effort of finding a good deal on it by joining the Discord and getting a restock. Then you're going to have to go ahead and buy from somebody reputable, because rewrapping this to begin with in like clear wrap, you got to know what these tins look like when you're opening them for the first time. This is a noob trap for sure. And you can see here a little sticker on the back. How and why. This is like number 1, just 101, how to get in trouble with the Pokemon Company by using the Pokemon branding, Pokemon tin pack. And if somebody doesn't read to see that it's one Pokemon tin, yes, that's the outer packaging, 1 trick or trade pack, 1 hollow foil, 2 coins, 1 set of dice, and 10 sleeves. So this is someone just repacking junk, which is fine if you want to be open and transparent about it. But it's weird that it's on like a Shields shelf. Why Shields is allowing someone to sell this in there? is pretty wild to me. If anyone knows the origin of this stuff, do repacks if you want. You can repack stuff if you want. Be open and honest about what you're selling, and don't just like put a little disclaimer on the back. You gotta make sure that it varies enough that people can tell that, hey, this is not an actual Pokemon product. This is just me repacking the shit that I don't want into a tin. And you're not charging $17 for that. Come on. All right, here we go. Linktree before we get into the scalper nonsense that we got to catch up on. PSA Pikachu, Secura's Card Shop, Card Market, Buyee, Catch 'em All Collectibles, a collector app for tracking your collection, discount codes, support the channel and save money at the same time. I think I have a couple that I have to add to this. And then click it before you shop for the things you're buying anyway. Thank you to everyone that does. Not mandatory, but truly appreciated when you do. It's the reason why the channel can thrive. I'm not going to sell you mystery repacks for $17 and pretend that it's 151 packs in it. I'm going to ask you to click some links and shop for the things that you actually want and get some good deals on that stuff. All right, here we go. Card Market, thank you for sponsoring another video. Card Market. If you're in the European region, that's where you should be picking up your singles. Be careful of the new singles. Be careful of the stuff that's manipulated. You know the drill. Focus. The best thing you can possibly do in Pokemon is stay in Pokemon for a long time. And also focus on the stuff that isn't the thing that everyone's after. Because the thing that everyone's after tends to have a premium on it. And it won't always. People, they're all over the place. What's the next thing? What's the next set coming out? What am I going to get? What do I want? Oh, that thing's skyrocketing price. I want it now. I didn't want it when it was cheap. A lot of that stuff is going to retrace. Stay tuned and find out. All right, next we have GameStop on 14th Street, who apparently, allegedly, is backdooring. That's not cool. You shouldn't be doing that. We got Poke Streets with a post here and some video footage from New York City. Witness says the worker grabbed 8 ETBs and 3 booster boxes for himself, claiming it was a system mistake, but the customers literally watched him do it. You can even hear someone in the video say he said they didn't have any items. He said he didn't speak to me. Bro's been doing this for months, according to locals. Not cool. Don't do that. Now, where there is value in this stuff and where he's potentially able to, maybe he likes Pokemon, but maybe he just wants to bring it home and sell it for way more money. That's a good way to lose your job at GameStop. Hopefully you don't need it.
Hey, sir, you're not recording.
Oh, I can. I can do what I want.
You can leave.
I can do what I want. This is.
I didn't consent. I did not consent. You can leave now.
This is public. This is public. This is public.
Nope.
This is public.
Please leave the store. Leave the store now.
He said they didn't have any items for us.
Please.
He said he didn't speak to me, but he did speak to me earlier this.
Hey, sir.
All right. 2025 continues to be absolutely nutty in terms of Pokemon. Speaking of nutty, another video with posted by Poke Streets here. We got the Machine Mafia back at it. We got repeat offender spotted again, this time in Evanston, Illinois. Caught on camera a known Chicago scalper and what looks like his dad camping the Pokemon vending machine waiting to pounce. Or worse, they could be diddling the machine in order to bypass the limits. It kind of looks like they might be just waiting for it to reset. Maybe they don't understand the glitch. The glitchy witchy? I'm not really sure. But, like, this is why stores are not going to want the Pokemon vending machine in and around their entrance or anywhere else in the store itself. Because if you got people loitering here, it's just not a pleasant experience for anyone that's there to buy stuff from the actual store. Wouldn't surprise me if many of these locations, we've seen some remove it. I don't know how much they're being compensated to have the machine there, but if it's going to cause conflict, people fighting over it, people loitering, it's a headache for them and they're not going to want it. Oh, we were one. I don't know how copyrighted that music is, but we are not going to play it because I do not want to edit the video. Yes, I know. Rattle, you're lazy. I got a lot of stuff going on today, so we got to power through all these updates. Appreciate everyone that doesn't care if there's editing or not. But yeah, just the old hanging around, the old, as people say, jobless behavior. I shouldn't be one to talk here. I make Pokemon videos. All right, here we go. Poke Streets. With this last one, we got a fight breaking out at Comic-Con. Now, this might not be Pokemon related. It might be Pokemon related. We don't really know, but it's insane when the conventions go crazy. We got a little bit of a battle going on. All right, we're gonna maybe mute and unmute that music because YouTube does not like that stuff. Craziness. Again, reminder that even if you're an adult into a what might be considered a child's hobby, maybe it's a little throwback, maybe it's a little nostalgia, whatever it might be, comics, Pokemon cards, you should not be getting into physical altercations. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for joining the Discord, getting those restocks. We got up over, I should have had a post. Maybe I'll put it in the next video. We got up over the 69,420 members with the free restock notifications. Get in there, pick up some stuff from Big Box while it's temporarily the best option. Adding the smaller game stores so that when the market cools off, those will become the better option. I know, crazy, right? It's like we've been here before. Groundhog Day, pandemic all over again. See you next time. Love you. Bye.